Unless you're already at your optimum racing weight, the fastest and arguably the easiest way to increase your speed on the bike is by losing a few extra pounds, especially if your cycling involves climbing up a few hills. However, you still need to be strategic on the food you cut back on, as you could find yourself low on energy and therefore less inclined to exercise. So here's some weight loss tips you can apply to your diet and training. Eating at regular timed intervals throughout the day is the best way to avoid any unplanned food binging sessions. Remember, it takes the brain several minutes to signal to the stomach that it's full up and doesn't require any more food. And it's important not to treat yourself with any seconds or unplanned side dishes. There's no way to sugarcoat this, literally or metaphorically. Unless you're going to dramatically increase your training volume, you need to eat less. In fact, eating less is probably a more effective weight loss strategy than riding more miles, because more training usually results in a stronger appetite and a greater likelihood for compensating with a post-ride feast. So it is far better to maintain a consistent volume of training, avoid snacking and eat healthy meals while sensibly downsizing your portions. Unfortunately, you may have to accept that the odd hunger pang is a necessary part of the process. Losing weight is all about racking up a calorie deficit by burning more calories than you consume. Over-consuming is most likely to occur if you eat very calorie-dense foods, with the worst offenders containing high levels of fat and sugar. By eating these, you'll easily ingest huge amounts of calories without reaching a point of satiety. Whether it's donuts, crisps, or cakes, you know what your weaknesses are, so avoid them and be strict about it. Either allow yourself a weekly treat or cut them out altogether. Prepare proper meals with plenty of protein and complex carbs to stave off hunger. Most cyclists enjoy a beer or a glass of wine, but if you persist with beer monster antics whilst trying to lose weight, you're making it much harder for yourself. A pint of lager contains around 180 calories, while a large glass of wine contains at least 150. And sugary cocktails are even worse. There's some debate about whether all the calories in booze are processed by the body, but that's not hugely important here. Most of us have experienced cravings for some comfort food when being hungover, so even if the drink itself doesn't make you pile on weight, its side effects probably will. Unless you are riding long distances or racing while trying to lose weight, you probably don't need to consume many carbohydrates on the bike. Provided you are reasonably well fueled prior to your ride, your body will have enough stored energy for at least 1 hour of riding. Of course, be sensible and carry a backup energy bar or a gel just in case you bonk. Try to avoid on-bike carbs unless you really need them. Embracing pain as part of training on the bike is considered a norm. To a certain degree, you need to treat hunger in the same way while you're trying to lose weight. Shedding weight through self-control is a valuable part of your cycling performance as smashing out a hard interval session. So make friends with your growling stomach and confront the challenge head on. Every ride counts when it comes to weight loss. Your commute to work may only take half an hour, but it will burn close to 400 calories. That's as much as a baguette or a big slice of cake. Whereas if you skip the ride, achieving a daily calorie deficit becomes a far greater challenge and requires much more self-control throughout the day. Maintaining a modest cycling volume combined with reductions in food intake is for most of us the easiest and most sustainable way to lose weight.